Hello guys, welcome back to another video. It's the second part of the harbor build, which was the first part we released a few days ago, and now we go for the second part. And the second part will be around the shipyard. You know what? Before I continue, I wanna just go in a very short summary about what is this about. Friday last week there was the global build-off contest on the Paradox YouTube channel, City Skylines, 4 City Skylines, and there were like 12 participants that had to build a very realistic, beautiful harbor. And this is my entry. This is my port. My harbor was done in 3 parts. Part 1 Marina, which is already available on the video is already available on my channel. This is the second part, the shipyard, with some area where they actually build and fix all kinds of big boats, ships, yachts, whatever, with some beautiful, if I can call them beautiful, distribution slash warehouses area, and a very small place where they keep the yachts on land, and a fishing dock also. There will be a fishing dock as well. Cool. This being said, I want to continue by saying also that if you are interested to check out the save game with this entire build, I want to say it's available on my Patreon account only for patrons there, tier 3 plus. You can take it, download it, subscribe to all stuff that I've been using here. You have the map theme, edited settings as well there, so you can make it look like this. You can have and use the same LUT and everything I used here, in case you want to play with the city, continue the city, and having this beautiful big harbor. Cool. Now let's continue it. So I've started this video, this part of the build, with doing the shipyard. I've been looking at the Gibraltar harbor, or one of them, and there was a super huge shipyard there, and I liked it a lot, and I wanted to take it as an inspiration for my build here. And I've been using these absolutely amazing assets I've never used before. Well, one of the reasons is because I never done a proper harbor in any of my series or any of my builds so far, and I had to find those. I have to use them now. So there are lots of beautiful cranes, and cranes that will look 10 times better if you guys are going to use 2 modes: prop painting mode and asset painting mode. I believe the name is totally different, but that's what they do. That you can paint assets and props, and they will totally change the look of your game. Trust me, and the look of your assets. If you saw me earlier when I plopped down the shipyards, these big docks, shipyards, I don't know how to call them. I'm sorry if I'm saying stupid things, or if I'm saying I'm not very accurate. Maybe please do understand. I'm not an expert when it comes to harbor, so I make mistakes. Yeah, definitely. Good. This being said, now you guys already know that I'm not an expert. I took those buildings that look like shipyards, and they were very bright. Not very bright, it was horrible bright. And I managed to repaint them with the mode that I was telling you about earlier. And with this help of the mode, you could I changed it. I made it darker, way much darker, like the ones that you see right now. And because of that, I wanted to again give them a more proper look, let's say. Now I'm looking in my mod collection, and the painter that allows you to paint props is called Prop Painter, and the other one is called Just Painter. And the Just Painter, the painter one, it allows you to paint assets. Okay, now we are clear and we sort this out, right? this is the area that I had to think of how, let's say, people or how the yachts and boats and different kind of ships are being held on the land, and I've been looking also on Google Earth and pictures and whatnot, and I thought putting these on some metal beams wanna be like that. Maybe not pretty realistic, probably. I'm not totally sure, but that's what I could use for them, and I found them pretty interesting, to be honest with you. I don't have a collection. For those who are interested, I don't have a collection with the assets and mods I've been using here, because I didn't have time to do that. I had 1 week only to build this huge harbor. I did it like in 4-5 days maybe, I don't know, and I didn't have time to make the collection as well. There are 4,000 assets. I'm using 4,000 assets, and it's so hard to do so. But those who want to use the save game, they can use the in-game feature that allows you to subscribe automatically to all assets and mods that were used during this save game. Whew, good. This being said, now continuing here, this is this will be the no, there will be a freeway. It's an elevated freeway there. And now we need to leave the very big trucks to allow them actually to enter the harbor area here. They will not enter through the marina area, because in the marina they only buses and passengers and cars will be entering. All the big trucks that need to reach the industrial area, the shipyard area, will get inside through this freeway interchange here, which of course has 2 roundabouts at the at the exit and entrance for those. In case you remember from the first part, Marina, if you didn't see it, by the way, you should watch it, because I'm pretty satisfied with my outcome there. I was telling you that I'm using 2 types of roads in this industrial area, and not only. I'm using the concrete highway roads made by Class, and also I'm using the vanilla roads. Yes, you are hearing me right. I'm using vanilla roads because the industrial roads, they are absolutely beautiful. To be honest, they are vanilla, but they are so damn beautiful. These are some fishing docks here, and they will be actually working. I will add some routes in the water. Yeah, so there will be some little boats going there fishing and doing whatever they need to do to bring some fish. Oh yeah. I know a fish. I know a joke. A blind guy walks into a fish market and says, "Hello, ladies." Okay, that was a bad joke. I know. I'm sorry. Sorry, guys. Continuing here, I just did an entrance into the underground. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but it is there. I felt like, hey, what shall I do between these 2 roads here? An underground, a tunnel leads to God knows where. So yeah, it's not functioning. I could have linked it outside the with the city area, so make it look like it is actually working, but I didn't want to do so. So let's leave it as it is for now. It was just a proper or just a tunnel, nothing else. I don't know. Just use your imagination and you can make it work as whatever or for whatever that's supposed to actually be there. Okay, here I'm adding more, more actually, warehouses and some distribution centers maybe, I don't know. That's, okay, I think I'm exaggerating now with the I don't know words, but it's something like that. Let's call them some warehouses for different companies that they pay lots of money to own them and to bring a different type of, oh my god, I just saw that I added a trailer through a light pole. Amazing, Skibby. That's just amazing. Now we know why you didn't win. Cool. That being said, continuing here, I'm adding some more boats holders. Can I call them boat holders? I'm adding some different type of holders as well that can actually work on can slide on some nice tracks there. I love these things. I really wanted to go into way much more detailing, but it was actually very hard to do so. I'm adding here some stains or some cracks or some damaged decals on the ground, and if you saw, I used the prop coloring mode in order to make them look darker so they can actually fit with the concrete look. Here I'm using a Japanese elevated parking support, let's call it. I turned it with the procedure object and make it look better, bigger and darker. Now I'm plopping and I'm putting some boats in an elevation there. I don't know, I find it now like a really cool idea, to be honest with you guys. These kind of things. Now, what was I saying? Yes, I didn't have enough time to add too many props, too many details, for two reasons. I had a very short amount of time to do all these things, and also there was another problem, and the second problem was that the judges, when they had to judge my build and everyone's build, had to see all those kind of things, and it was kind of impossible to show all these aspects or all these assets and details in a 2-minute cinematic. It was absolutely impossible. I tried my very best, and now I have to be honest, I kind of regretted the way I approached it and how I made the cinematics. I think I didn't do a very good job with it. Someone also mentioned in the comments in the previous video that my cinematics were not actually at full potential, and because the detailing, it's really on point and crazy. And thank you for that. But now I'm thinking of the same thing now. Yeah, I'm adding some rusty barges or metal barges. I don't know how to call them. I'm using, of course, the coloring prop mode and also the procedure object to make some of them in order to put them on a different angle, and like they're something like that, on a different angle. I'm adding some extra lighting here for the port, for the harbor shipyard area here. I'm adding some different little details like grasses, tufts, cracks, I don't know, guys, you name it, crates, different type of concrete slabs, like here bollards. I mean, I went in a crazy amount of detailing. Now that I'm re-watching and I'm actually seeing properly what I've done here, I'm adding some ads, street ads as well, all sort of things. You know what, with this kind of a build that I've done here like in 5 days, and I have like 3 videos parts, I could have went for a series, or maybe I could have went for different type of things, like maybe continuing with the city build or whatever, because the harbor is really huge and it's properly done. I'm adding here like different type of concrete pipes, concrete pipes or whatever, or maybe they are not concrete but metal parts, God knows, that can be used for our boats that are being built here. I'm adding some barriers, concrete barriers, dirty ones, metal beams, lots of stuff. I was looking actually from Google Earth, and you can see all kind of stuff, even rusty cars, and I was like, what's that supposed to mean? Why there is a rusty car there? You can find all sort of crap, guys, all sort of crap, really. Anyways, I'm adding here a an area where you can actually take the boats from water and you can put them on the land there. And also I'm adding some metal tracks which will be used by a boat holder. I don't even know how these actually properly work. I went fully crazy. that's for sure. I'm adding there are lots of boats and sails and yachts that are can be plopped on the ground and not in the water only. Some of them can only be plopped on the water and whatnot. I'm using all kind of things and tricks and whatever to populate, if I want to say it in a good way, to populate the area for our boats. I'm adding like empty trailers. I'm resizing them with procedural objects, and so I can plop a boat on it. With this one, they are being carried by trucks, and yeah, I know that these things could have been done way much better maybe, but when you feel that crazy amount of rush that you have to finish it like in few days, trust me guys, sometimes you might forget about some realistic things and whatnot and go crazy with little mistakes maybe. Plus, you know that some of the stuff will not be properly shown in your cinematic and whatnot. So these are some also extra little tricks that I wanted to do, because some of them were not being totally or properly shown in the cinematic. Whew, I've been talking for like 70 minutes already, and we still have a good amount of time until the cinematics from the end of this time-lapse video will be shown, like 5 more minutes probably. I'm adding some foliage here. If you saw earlier, there was a little a short glimpse with the marina area which was not finished, and that's because I took a break from marina before and I continued with the shipyard, and then I went back to marina and then to the freight area there with containers and industrial side and whatnot. Lots of things. I jumped from one to another, but I managed to properly put the videos together, like some of them for marina and some from shipyard and some for freight. The third video, which will be the industrial with freight area, I will be, I think, releasing it next week. I'm not totally sure because today is probably is Friday. I don't know why. I don't know what day is today because I'm releasing my videos in advance. I don't make a schedule. I can't keep a schedule, unfortunately, so I don't know what day it will be today. But for sure, the next video, the third part of this harbor, will be released next week. In few days. I don't know. If you guys go and check out my Patreon account, probably it's there. So yeah, I'm releasing lots of videos in advance as early access for my patrons, as a thank you way of, yeah, as a thank you note. I'm releasing save games there for my series and lots of stuff. I'll try my very best to release lots and lots of new cool things there too, to just properly say thank you to those who support my channel. Here I've been adding some really nice grass or mossy joints and lots of stain decals to make it to bring more life to the area. Here, right next to the entrance, I'm building a. I'm putting down a construction site. Let's imagine that this is a very old, and I say very old, maybe big, huge warehouse. I have no idea what it's supposed to be. And it's like there because it's very old and they didn't finish it. I don't know. I don't know. I'm adding some concrete beams or concrete tubes, whatever. Lots of imagination I've been using, guys. Here also this is actually this thing that you see here, it's a parking area made by King Leno, I think, and if you change it with procedural objects, only the walls will remain. Everything else will disappear. I don't know how it was done, created by King Leno, but it doesn't matter. It's really beautiful when you change it with procedural objects, because it will look like this, only like the skeleton and the concrete skeleton, and you can use it like it's very old there. It already being semi-destroyed. I've been adding some vanilla vanilla rocks and vanilla, how those are called, you know, when you destroy something. I don't know how they're called. I'm sorry, guys. My English is not that beautiful, probably. Anyways, I wanted to make like a very old area. There was some destruction happening. They will eventually destroy it, and this way they will make new. Yeah, they will make new places, maybe new warehouses and whatnot. We will end this time-lapse video with a few more detailing here, a few more warehouses and whatnot. The cinematics will hit us very soon, guys. But I want to say thank you very much for watching this. Hope you did enjoy it. Again, if you want to watch the entire... if you want to play with the save game, you can do that, but only if you join my Patreon account. Sorry, I'm not going to upload this on Steam. And you'll find there all the necessary things for you to properly load it. But till the next video will be released, the third part of it, or till the next video of maybe from Little France or anything else, guys, take care there, be safe, and enjoy life and everything. And till next time, I salute you.